Hey everyone, this is the Mind of Lilith and welcome to my new channel focused on relationship advice. Today I'm going to talk about a common narcissistic tactic called future faking. Now mind you, narcissists aren't the only ones who future fake. Guys who don't have this personality disorder can future fake as well. But anyway, so you meet a guy or a girl and after a few dates, they start making plans for 3, 6, 9 months into the future. They start talking about commitment and marriage before the relationship has even become exclusive. And then they try to arm wrestle you into agreeing with these future plans by low-key guilting you into saying yes because they seem so eager and excited about the prospect of having a future with you. And since you're already attracted to them, right, to the point where you're dating them, maybe, you happily obliged, ignoring your instincts. So what is future faking? Future faking is when a man or a woman says or does things to give their relationship partner the impression that they are making long-term plans for your relationship or that they are exclusive with you in your relationship. And what's the purpose of future faking? Because narcissists don't do anything for no reason. There has to be an objective to their plans, okay? Narcissists future fake their partners for several reasons. 1, early in the relationship, narcissists future fake to get something from you that you are hesitant to part with, like sex, money, or time. And this is a way for them to chip away at your boundaries because they know you will give them what they want if you believe that doing so will prove your commitment to the process of getting to know them, hence making you a more worthy partner than their other options because of your willingness to trust them. 2, they know that by future faking, you will let your guard down, trust them more, and become emotionally, physically, psychologically, and financially invested in the relationship to the extent that you will endure the inevitable disrespect, inconsistency, and abuse they have in store for you. 3, narcissists are dream weavers. Nothing about their relationship with you is real except the sex. Genuine feelings of love for you are non-existent. You only serve a purpose to distract them from their own pathological self-loathing and loneliness. By future faking, narcissists also trick themselves into thinking that they actually have feelings for you, which is a way for them to feel less lonely as they create dreams, imaginations, and fantasies about your ghost, which is an objectification of who you are based on their own desires. And I discussed this on my other channel. I'll put the link to that commentary in the description box. So, why do narcissists future fake? They future fake. One of the reasons they future fake is to leapfrog over the courting process, which takes time, money, energy, commitment, consistency, and effort, which narcissists only have in short spurts because it's difficult for them to sustain interest in anything for an extended period of time. Future faking is a part of the love bombing phase, which I will also discuss in my channel. So once they convince you that you're in an exclusive relationship with them after a couple of dates, you tend to expect less from them, right? And you settle into a routine of mediocre encounters that usually revolve around sex and cheap entertainment because now you've been cuffed up. You can settle down. You don't have to worry about them cheating or leaving you. You think that you're in a committed relationship, so your expectations for them are actually lowered because they don't have to do anything to convince you that they are interested in you since they told you that they wanted a future with you. So they don't have to spend any money on dates. They don't have to take you anywhere. They don't have to buy you any gifts really because you're together, right? And that's their way of kind of taking a shortcut into being in a relationship with all the benefits without actually making the commitment to do so. So once they convince you that you are in an exclusive relationship after a couple of dates, you tend to expect less. And, there are no practical steps taken towards solidifying a true partnership where you feel like you are a part of their lives, like taking you into consideration when making life decisions, etc. So instead, you will start to feel like something is missing, like their interest in you is waning as they constantly cancel on the future plans they use to reel you into the relationship in the first place, forcing you to settle for booty calls, cheap impromptu dates, or drive-bys. So how did Martell Holt future fake his mistress? Martell Holt had an emotional and sexual relationship with his mistress during the last 5 years of his marriage. The mistress knew about his wife the entire time, but she was stuck to the affair for several reasons. 1, she was competing with Melody, his wife. 2, she was very insecure. 3, she could not see Martell for who he was. 4, Martell would future fake his mistress by giving her the impression that he loved her and that he would be in a relationship with her if it wasn't for the kids, if it wasn't for the businesses, if it wasn't for the money. So when Martell told his mistress these things, he basically said that if my circumstances were different, we would be together in a committed relationship right now. When someone places conditions on your relationship, they're projecting a future outcome by implying that if condition A, B, or C changes, then condition D will change according to the laws of cause and effect. Meaning, if I wasn't married, then I would be with you right now. If it wasn't for the businesses, I would get a divorce to be with you. If it wasn't for the kids, then I would file for a divorce to be with you. These statements were designed to program his mistress into thinking that their relationship was already a reality, which was a way for him to future fake because he was already getting all of the benefits of being in a relationship with her without having to leave his wife, lose his family, or his businesses. It was a Jedi mind trick. And so the mistress got pregnant several times because she thought that was really her man. And the mistress got stuck on hope for 5 years, which became delayed disappointment. So she decided to get pregnant to change the circumstances that prevented her and Martell from being together, which ultimately backfired because all of the promises he made were fraudulent. So even though conditions A, B, and C had changed for Martell, right? He got divorced. The businesses were gone and the kids were in 2 separate households. Even though those conditions changed, Martell did not commit to her still, and he still hasn't to this day. He was only future faking his mistress to keep her emotionally and physically accessible to him. So, what are some of the signs that you are being future fake? 1, your partner would make plans for future dates and then cancel the last minute. They would make plans for vacations in the future, then cancel the last minute. Number 2, they would tell you that you are their woman or their man and they're going to commit to you or get married to you no matter what happens, right? Number 3, they'll tell you that they love you so that you can have sex with them. Number 4, they'll tell you that you need to drop all of your other options, right? They don't want you talking to no other man or woman because you belong to them. Number 5, they ask you to plan future dates with them so that you feel like you have some control over the relationship, only to cancel on those dates too. Number 6, they'll have conversations about marriage before you're even in a real relationship with them. Number 7, they'll place conditions on when they will treat you better by saying things like, when I get this promotion, I'll spend more time with you. When I get a divorce, I'll spend more time with you. When I save up enough money, I'll spend more time with you. But they don't give you a specific amount of money or timeline for when that will happen, okay? And in a worst case scenario, they'll flip it on you and say, when you do something, right, like lose weight or change your appearance or drop your attitude or stop asking them questions or leave all your friends, then they'll commit to you. Do not fall for it. So the future faking usually happens early in the relationship until you catch on to the game. You start to fight back, and then the narcissist will start to ghost you, devalue you, triangulate, and then discard you, which I will discuss in future videos on this channel. So how do you avoid falling for the game? Relationships are based on taking practical steps towards building a solid foundation together. If your partner keeps canceling on dates, they are not serious about you. If you feel confused and don't know where you stand, then you're not serious about you. If your partner is wishy-washy, flaky, inconsistent, moody, or they ignore your complaints, then they're not serious about you. If your feelings for them are based on your fantasies of a relationship instead of what they've actually done for you, you are setting yourself up to get played. So in the comment section, please share your experiences with being future fake to help other women peep the signs in the games. And it'll be interesting to read about the common tactics that narcissists use as if they're reading from the same playbook. Alright guys, thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel and my other channel, The Wounded Womb, Mind of Lilith, which is also in the description box. Thank you again.